Okay. I was thinking also with my birth vlogs, I wanted to just touch on like some things that really have helped me in my labors. And some of them are pretty common, like recommendations, and some of them maybe are, at least I haven't really heard people recommend them. So, yeah, this is just a little quick, like, compilation of recommendations during labor. So, number one that I did for all of my births, and I want to also caveat, like, I've had 3 babies. It's not a lot, but I have learned things that work for me, as things, through each labor. So, something that helped with all 3 was my getting in the tub, water. I couldn't do a water birth at the hospitals, but getting in the water very much, because I was unmedicated for all 3, very much helped with the pain. Obviously it didn't make it completely go away, but it was very much helped relax me and progress things quickly. I think it kind of also helps kind of soften things down there, because I had very, very minor tears. They called them half-degree tears, not even truly a first-degree tear, So very minor tears, and I think part of that was getting in the water. I did do a little bit of the perineal massage prior to labor, so that also probably helped a little bit, but I was not super consistent with it. It's not particularly fun. So I think getting in the water is super beneficial, just to help kind of relax things, and soften things, and helps you just kind of open up. The probably now, that would normally have been my number 1 tip. After my 3rd birth, I think this is my number 1 tip, and that is relax your jaw. I did that throughout her whole labor, and it was a game changer. And what I'm talking about is just helping your body to relax through contractions. And so typically when you feel that contraction come on, you'll tense up and want to kind of grit and bear it, that does not help. That's going to make the intensity much worse. So what very much helped was every time I would just keep telling myself relax your jaw, because for whatever reason it's if you can keep your jaw relaxed, you can keep your whole body relaxed. It's hard to really tense up your whole body and not your jaw, and so that kind of helps. And then you can kind of if you notice you're carrying things in your neck and you're tensing up in your neck, you can also be relax your shoulders. But as a contraction comes on, you just are making sure your jaw is relaxed, and then and that very much helped, because sometimes I would catch myself starting to kind of grit my teeth, and I'd be like, no, just relax. And it truly helped. It helped throughout her entire labor. Obviously there's a point where you can't relax anymore. The end is coming if that's the case. And so yeah, at that point you're starting to think about pushing. But through the vast majority of labor, relax the jaw, stay relaxed. I know there's a Bradley method. I'm not super familiar with all of the principles of the Bradley method, but I know the big thing is relaxing. And so yeah, I was just trying to keep my body very relaxed, let that contraction come on, kind of like a wave, ride the wave, and then it'll go. And that also helped me kind of get through everything, was just kind of riding the waves. So yeah, that's definitely become my number 1 tip. Otherwise, I don't know that I have a whole lot. I made playlists each time, and that was kind of just helpful, to have music that was kind of soothing, but kind of excited, I had a lot of gospel type music. And so that was something that really helped me, was to basically be singing praises to God throughout labor. And I think that also keeps your mind focused on like, you are doing, you know, you're doing God's work. He put you here for this. You are in his hands, and he will take care of you. So it kind of helped release any sort of like, I don't know, pressure, I guess, on like, I have to do this. God will help us do this, you know? So yeah, I highly recommend making a playlist of songs that you enjoy that are like relaxing, but like, you know, still upbeat. And fun thing, during Delilah's birth, Hey There Delilah was on my playlist, and it was playing when she was born. That was just like meant to be. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So highly recommend doing that. I know there's like hypnobirthing and all of those affirmations. Those don't work for me. That doesn't do it for me. I can't get in that headspace. I definitely do go into like labor land where I am like zoned in and focused on what I'm doing. But having some random lady like talk in a soft voice to me that I am, you know, an amazing mama, that doesn't do it for me. It does help when your husband or whoever is with you is like, you are amazing, you're a rock star, like, you know, telling you all of the good things, or you know, he would like pray through it with me and be like, you know, God bless us in this contraction, we're so much closer to meeting this baby, and all of those things were very helpful, like affirmations, but not the like recorded stuff doesn't do it for me. But if it does it for you, great. And then also I had some pretty great nurses. I remember, I think it was in Lila's birth, my first one. The nurse was just like, oh, she's gonna be a good pusher, I can tell. And she doesn't know, but like that sort of affirmation, that like put it in my head. I was like, I am a good pusher. I'm gonna prove her right. You know? So nurses that can speak, you know, life over you is awesome. So if you're a nurse, please say something like that to your moms out there, because it is helpful. So that's all I can really think of right now. I mean, a lot of it is knowing that it is temporary. You can get through it. Women have been doing this for centuries, and you know, it'll be 110% worth it in the end. So hang in there and do what you can, and it will be fine. God bless. Have a good day.